Do they have teeth? They probably do.
Yeah. They eat.
Yeah, old people with dentures eat without their dentures. Welcome to Stupid Movies, where we watch them so you don't have to.
And this week we watched Even Lambs Have Teeth. 2015, unrated. 79 minutes long. Starring Tira Scobier and Kirsten and Darren Mann. Written and directed by Terry Miles.
Well, lambs have teeth because they need to eat. And when you pet a lamb, they could bite you with said teeth. What happened in this movie?
I want to throw out there right away. The reason I picked this, it is an ultra low budget indie movie. It was under $10,000. Very, very low budget movie about two girls who are moving.
One cup.
Two girls in one cup. There's these two girls who are going to work on a organic farm. On the way, they meet these two really nice gentlemen who end up kidnapping them and locking them in storage containers out in the middle of the woods for their illegal prostitution ring. So that's the setup of the movie. The main meat of the movie is them escaping and getting revenge, slowly killing off all of the people who wronged them over the course of the movie.
Yeah, I thought the main meat would be lamb. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's one of those kind of rape revenge kind of movies, essentially.
Yeah, it is.
Light on the rape, thankfully.
Yes. It's very implied through a lot of it. Not at all shown. I mean, they show the after.
It's more a sound.
But it's a lot more cerebral. And a lot more audio than anything. And but it's more focused, I would say, on the revenge, really.
Yep. Well, we like Lamb Chops Sing Along or Play Along, whatever it was called.
Sherry Lewis.
Yeah.
It's just a song that doesn't end. Yep, okay.
Okay, we like that. This had the word lamb in the title.
Uh-huh.
And so, what do we like about this? Let me start. I will just... That was terrible.
That was pretty bad.
I like and appreciate that they don't show the rape stuff. I want to say that up front because it is a kidnap, rape, revenge movie.
Right.
And it's not that visceral rape stuff. It's more, you hear it, it's the implied, it's happening. I mean, they make it obvious that that's what's going on.
They're not hiding it, but they're not showing it
right.
either. This was what I would say is the way to do it in a movie is to make it obvious, but not, in your face. This is not something you're enjoying watching.
The impact is there.
Right.
Despite not seeing it. You know exactly what's going down. Their reaction and emotion after the fact sells, the aftermath of it. So I thought that was great, which I would say the acting was really good in this.
So I want to call out the two main girls in this movie who, I'm sorry, I butchered your names, I'm an idiot. They were fantastic.
Yeah, they were.
They were badass from the moment they came on screen.
Yep. And
remained badass through the whole movie, and I really liked that. That was cool.
Yeah, and they show that they could be vulnerable and
human.
They did a good job making it realistic. Yeah, but they totally sold their characters, and you actually cared for them and rooted for them.
This movie looked really, really good. I was shocked when I found out how low the budget was because it looked like it had a lot of money behind it. It was shot well.
I didn't know it was that low budget.
Yeah.
I knew it was an indie movie, but I didn't know it was that low.
Yeah, it was shot well. It sounded really good. The special effects for the kills were all fucking solid.
And I like the atmosphere of it. It's not dark or scary per se, but it's out in seclusion, and you got these crazy kind of, not necessarily hillbillies, but kind of redneckish type
Southern
family.
gentlemen.
There you go.
Is really what they are, except they're evil.
Right. And they, their mom is all part of it and everything.
Yeah.
And so it has that secluded vibe to it.
All done in the daylight for the most part. And that worked really, really well here.
Yep. I agree. Pacing was pretty good. It does take a little while for things to really get going, like the revenge part. It feels like it takes a while, but it never drags. Or feels like you're like, oh, come on, hurry up and get to it.
Yeah.
Because it all pays off, I thought, which is great.
I actually really liked how smart the characters were. Mm-hmm. Like, and not just one character, like across the board, for the most part, the characters were all intelligent. The girls, every step, were doing intelligent things the right way to protect themselves. And this was one of those really good reminders of, You can do everything right and still have bad shit happen. And I thought it portrayed that really well. And on the flip side, the bad guys were, for the most part, intelligent. I mean, they weren't making stupid decisions either. They weren't, picking off a model that everybody knows,
right,
or, doing something that you're just like, no one would do that. Or what their goal was, they were making intelligent decisions.
They were going about it, which makes them kind of frightening.
Like, they had brains and they used them, and that's a little terrifying. I like the humor in it. There was some moments of genuine humor, and I think part of it was from moments where we had just witnessed things that were so horrific that the funny seemed even funnier. Those two old ladies at the insurance company, oh man, they cracked me up.
Twins?
Yeah. The one, well, what does that mean? And the other one was like, it's fucking. They're talking about fucking, Margaret. Yeah. Oh my God, dude, I lost it.
I actually like the title of the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Now, at first, when you first see it, it seems like, okay, cool. Lambs have teeth. Is this going to be a mutated lamb movie? It's going to be some sweet creature feature.
You were thinking like Black Sheep.
Yeah, this is the second time I've watched this, and when I was like, oh, really? But then it's like, when you get to thinking about it, it's like, okay, well, lambs, you don't think of them as powerful or strong. So, the way they do that, it's like, well, even the ones that you wouldn't expect can be strong and win in the end.
Yeah, that was a cool little,
I thought that was neat.
Little twist on the words there. Yeah, I like that.
I don't like some things, and who knows? What don't we like about this?
It took a little bit too long, in my opinion, to get to the revenge portion.
That's where I was going.
It didn't feel gratuitous, but it did feel like maybe that first act should have been cut down to one act. Getting to the revenge part should have happened at about the 1/3 point, and it was closer to a little over halfway. Yeah. It could have been trimmed a little bit, because I already hated the people. Yep. Okay? You didn't need to make me hate them more. There was nothing they could do to make me dislike them more at that point.
Not that it was slow or boring per se, because I thought the pacing overall was fine. But it just kind of get to the meat a little quicker.
More blood
and gore on screen would have been, good, but it wouldn't have changed really the impact.
No,
the way they went about it, they kept it in that realm of the authenticity.
And when you put it within the budget they had, it's very impressive what they pulled off. So I don't know. Let's wrap this shit up.
Yeah, I don't really know.
Let's put it in the storage container and walk away.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good. It was surprising to me how much I enjoyed it. From the first scene, it had me hooked, and I watched it all the way through, and I was like, holy shit, this was good. I would cautiously recommend watching it, knowing that it has some very triggering elements. There are things in here that will disturb a lot of people. It's horror. It's supposed to disturb you. That's okay. That's kind of the point. But if you've been through some of these experiences, some of this is going to be harder to watch.
Yeah.
So know that going into it. You're going into a rape revenge movie. You should already kind of know that. So I'm going to give it an 8 out of 8. I was really impressed with it. It blew me away.
Yeah, this was actually the second time I've seen this. I just watched it a few years ago on a whim, thinking it was going to be a mutated lamb movie with giant teeth. Which, would I have liked to seen that? Yeah, duh, that's my forte. But it was a nice surprise. The revenge part's a lot of fun. The characters are really good. The actors and actresses playing them do a great job. Well written, I thought. The pacing's fine. It looks good. The music's good. I don't know. Watch at your own risk, I would say. But I did like it more. Last time I went middle of the road when I first watched it. I gave it a 4. I enjoyed it more this time, so I'm going to go 6.5 out of 8 on this one.
All right.
Have you seen Even Lambs Have Teeth? If you have, let us know. Do you have a lamb, and does it have teeth? Let us know. Like and subscribe if you like what we're doing. You can also follow us over on Facebook.com/StoopidMovies, Instagram @StoopidMovies, @Dr. @TheHorrorPunk. Tell your friends if you haven't, just freaking do it already. And you can email us at StoopidMovies@Outlook.com. Support indie horror.
Bye, friends.
See you next time.
Rob, I need you to go get in the storage bin again.
Okay. Can I put my clothes on this time?
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay, good.